Hey, we are back slaying some spires, hopefully. I will try to pay attention to this one. It's, um, hmm. Sure. An Ironclad run. Why not? See what we can make happen. Choose a card to obtain. We're just gonna go ahead and do that. Take a True Grit and make something work. Make something work or die trying. That's alright. We didn't need that bash. Not when we got regular strikes. Of course, he's going to make us weak, which means that it's going to be a lot harder to get lethal. We need 2 strikes now instead of 1. But we got it. Ooh, no. Yep, gonna pay more attention this time. Pommel strike, I guess. We'll gain that gold. So, game's not really offering us anything exciting at the moment. But at the same time, we've only gotten 1 level of unlocks on this file, so there is that. Yeah, just does not like that bash. Oh, they added some new potions. I forgot all about this. Yeah, you know what? We'll look at them in a second. Let me see what kind of cards they have on offer. Nothing I want, so let's go to save and quit real quick. And check out the patch notes. Content, new rare potion cultist potion that gives you the same ability as the cultist, that 1 strength every turn. Distilled chaos. I think that's the one we just saw. Liquid memories. I don't remember. It's something about like playing a card from. Actually, I haven't seen them on this file. And then just a few random things that not worth getting into. Alright, we'll just have to see the potions as they happen. So, again, we don't want any of those. We're gonna hit this shop, though. Ooh, some pretty decent draws here. We'll take a happy flower. No, it's not the run for that. Okay, you know what? We'll lose that Distilled Chaos. Hey, Lantern, not too bad. And of course, Happy Flower, every 3 turns gain energy. Lantern, start each combat with an additional energy. Yeah, we'll go this way. Let's get that True Grit upgraded, so it won't be useless. Because exhausting a random card, as you saw, was not working out for us, as it kept hitting the bash that we need. I'm just going to burn a defend out real quick. Kept hitting the bash we need to do most of our damage, so... And see, we got an extra energy from Happy Flower. Not that we needed it, but still. We get Pummel Strike and a Shrug It Off. That is going to give us a bunch of extra draw. Take a Whirlwind, which we're going to stop here and upgrade. Whirlwind's just an all-around good card. Ornamental Fan, every 3 attacks we get 4 block. And upgrade one of our defends, just to have. And we don't have enough money to go to that shop, so we're going to go this way. And if we're not damaged enough for the Hexaghost, we will fight that other elite. Playing a little bit conservatively, but that's alright. I'm just showing you how I tend to play this game. Obviously, you don't have to listen to me. You may be further along than I am. You may not be. Again, this is just a new file, regardless. You know, my other file, I've done just about everything in it. Just unlocking things with the Watcher right now in it. On Ascension 11 with him on that file. Which shouldn't take us too long to get here with this, because frankly the Watcher is OP as all hell. It's a lot easier I think it's a lot easier to win with a Watcher, even with how much they have nerfed some of his cards. It is a lot easier to win with a Watcher than with most of these other characters. For example, the Ironclad is pretty easy to win with, whereas the Silent and the Defect can be if you get a good deck engine going. They're very reliant on engine-style decks. They need a clear-cut means to victory. You can't really just cobble together a deck with them and expect to win. And if you do, you're pretty lucky. Whereas the Ironclad can kind of cobble a deck together, and it usually functions. Likewise, the Watcher, even if you have nothing going, sometimes you can just scrape out a victory out of nowhere with enough Wrath Form turns, so really good. Okay, so at this point we just need to find a way to make Whirlwind work. And probably headbutting it back on top of our deck is going to be the only way to do that at this point. We're going to upgrade our Flame Barrier for that Hexaghost fight. Okay. Let's take advantage of that extra energy while we have it on this first turn. Get rid of that weak defend. That. And that. Flame Barrier back on top. And do that. Alrighty. As long as we don't draw back into Whirlwind on the hand without energy, we're good. And we got it on a good hand. So there you go. Anchor. That's going to be good in the future. Bad for the Hexaghost fight. His first turn, he does nothing. We could get that and cause him to lose 2 strength, but I'm just going to take an Impervious. Just kind of as a stopgap measure on those turns that we can't defend. If we can get it on turn 2 for this Hexaghost fight, we will be fine. And get to open with a big Whirlwind. Oh my. So we can do 36 damage to him or get completely defended. I have to do that. And then next turn, hopefully we can Whirlwind again. This is Ascension 1. Elite spawn more often. We're still going to heal to full after this. Okay. Alright. After this, we got to start seriously considering defending more. Let's headbutt a True Grit back on top of the deck, and then we can get that burn out of there. Bad turn for Flame Barrier and Impervious. Second time that's happened to us. Yeah, just do that. So it's like we hit him with an extra strike. Oh my god, are you kidding me with this? Of course, you're seeing the downside to Whirlwind, that if you don't have any way to... Whoa, not that one. Any way to gain strength, as good as it is, it can start lagging behind. So 4, 8, 12, 20. Yeah, we're gonna have to play that. That was garbage. Fiend Fire. Exhaust your hand, deal 7 damage for each card exhausted. Upgrades to 10. Very good. We could take a Berserk, start charging up Whirlwind more. I could deal with the vulnerability. Effectiveness of potions. Let's take 2 cards out. Our deck's getting a little bit unwieldy here, so we're gonna take out Strike and a Defend. And we're going to shift our focus, so even though we have a Pommel Strike, probably won't be picking up any Perfected Strikes right now, unless we start seeing a ton of them. Okay, we're going to go this way. We're going to do that. And pretty much just let them murder themselves. Okay. Easy bird fight. Well, there's a flex. That will give us some temporary strength on our whirlwind turns. And as we start thinning out the deck more, we're more likely to draw into both of them at the same time. You know, and we're also going to be burning out our weak strikes and weak defense with that true grit, so... I should have played that flex, I didn't even see that. And I'm not going to play Berserk, I'll take too much damage. Alright, we got rid of one of them. Can we get rid of this guy? Nope. That's okay, we didn't lose too much gold. Rage is pretty good, but this is not the deck for it. We could take an upgraded sword boomerang just for our non-whirlwind turns. Okay. No, I'm going to do that just to get some more defense going here. And then wail on him a bit. Alright, that was a really good fight. There's Demon Form. Okay, well, it's settled. Whirlwind was the correct choice here. We could upgrade 2 random skills, or we could get Strange Spoon. Oh, they changed the name of that. I thought it was like Bent Spoon or something. Cards which exhaust when played will instead discard 50% of the time. Really good for... I mean, we could take it. We have a True Grit, but at the same time, I'm trying to get rid of those cards. And I don't want to have... cards which exhaust when played. I feel like this was changed. I don't know. It's been so long since I've seen it. We might just upgrade 2 random skills. What's it even gonna hit? Possibly our flex. Maybe. Do we have another shop coming up? We could take a duplication potion. Cards. I cannot talk today. Although that would give us a chance to get our impervious back. Let's just take that anyways. Again, I've explained Ritual Dagger. It is amazing on the Watcher. It can be amazing for the Ironclad. Do I want it right now? No. No, I don't. Upgrade that demon form. We can also get rid of Flex now, since we're going to have a way to make strength a lot more consistently. Do I feel like taking this damage? I can always rest here if I need to. Meh. Um, 6 times 3. Yep, it did not simply discard itself. I know I haven't played any of my powers, but we got them so late in this fight. I mean, he's already half dead. You know, there comes a point where it's not really even worth it anymore. We're gonna do that, and then that. Oh, that sucks. I should have played the Thorn Potion. This fight really has me frazzled. It did not go well at all. We could get an Inflame to start the strength deck going. Then we could also get a Pummel to have a slightly... Yeah, we already got Sword Boomerang though. Yeah, I'll take that, Willick. Oh, Ginger, you can no longer become weakened. That's so good. Oh, Shuriken. Okay, we need to get some cheap attacks now. All right. Let's recover from that that piss poor showing on the elite fight here. Okay, so now we can play demon form. Go ahead and get rid of that. $20 times 4 is lethal. Okay, we're good. So if we had taken the Rage earlier, you'd want to take Anger and get more copies of Rage as well. Deal 6 damage at a copy of this card into your discard pile, upgrades to 8. So you'd be playing Anger for free, and with an upgraded Rage, getting a 5 block for each. And then you just need a way to cycle your deck, either an Unceasing Top that lets you draw cards whenever your hand is empty, or a whole lot of Pummel Strikes and Shrug-it-offs and things like that. It can be very good. I have used an Anger Rage deck on Ascension 3, I think it was, but after that they get kind of useless and chunky, and they don't scale fast enough to really overcome the Ascension bosses. It's a fun deck to play though, especially if you're on Base or Ascension 1 or even Ascension 2. Very doable on that. Okay, well, go ahead and get that demon form out. $14, $17, I guess it doesn't matter. We're definitely gonna Get all our powers up and going. We'll do this fight the right way, not butcher it like we did with the Book of Stabbing. Mummified Hand, whenever you play a power, a random card in your hand costs 0. That's going to be good for these. We could play Berserk and cheat Demon Form out. Distilled Chaos again. Who am I fighting? Frankly, that's going to be better for us than an Artifact Potion. Barricade. This is not the deck for it, even though it's a really good card. I mean, we have Mummified Hand. We could energy cheat it out by having it be the last card in our hand and play Berserk, or play it first and then hope it hits something that we need. But, you know, what's it going to do for us? Save the block from Ornamental Fan? This is a strength deck. Or if we're basically in a strength deck, if you're playing it so long that you need Barricade, you're not playing your strength deck right. Alright, keep on smithing. Get that down to only 1 round of vulnerability. Oh, God, I hate that thing. Because if you didn't get the idol, you have to take damage. That's stupid. Okay, and just a nice big whirlwind there. Just to be on the safe side, we're going to play that Dex Potion in case we can't get rid of his minions on time. And we're going to do that because I want to do some damage to him. You know, we're going to take a little bit of damage in the process. Okay, not too bad. There's our demon form finally. Get rid of at least one of those guys and block a little bit thanks to the Orichalcum. And we can no longer become weakened, which is really good. Getting our strength pumped. Bash is honestly just too expensive to play. Okay, well that'll at least defend us fully for this turn. Until we can hopefully... Nope. I was gonna say until we can hopefully... Let's kill one of them. That'll save... Getting rid of 10 damage does more than gaining 5 block. So that's why we did that. Nice. And we should be able to kill him on his next turn. And we did it with some regular strikes. Okay. Whew, that's another demon form, but Limit Break is gonna push us over the edge on a turn. Like right now, we ended that fight with 19. That would have been 38 strength. That is 38 plus 8 on a whirlwind, which is absolutely insane. We did take that, didn't we? Yeah, okay. Alright, our deck's pretty much set. We do need to smith still because I want to smith Limit Break. And I don't want Calling Bell because even though 3 relics are really good, we need our deck to be... Well, we could just True Grit that out. But are we gonna get a way to get energy? This will give us 4 by base, 5 on the first turn. Yeah, we should probably just take the Busted Crown. In case you're wondering, Busted Crown, you gain energy, future card rewards have 2 less cards. That means you only get the 1 card, and that's it. Unless you have the question mark, which gives you 4 cards to choose from, -2 from Busted Crown. Anyways, let's see where where we're going to be going here. Ooh, Awaken One. That kind of sucks. We have a bunch of powers. We could go for all those shops. Yeah. Let's start removing more cards. Seems like the most reasonable thing to do. Okay, speed potion. We do not need a copy of Corruption. We do not have the Dead Branch, and this is not a skill deck. We could just lose in Flame. I mean, we honestly don't want it because it'll buff the Awakened One. Alright, I'm not going to play Sword Boomerang because every hit that hits them will give me will hit me back with thorn damage. Can take 1 damage, that's fine. I'm just going to burn that out of my deck so I can cycle back to some defense here. Or just demon form, either way. That's going to be a ton of damage if we do this. It'll kill him though. But we'll also take 14, we'll take 28 damage. It kind of had to be done. Can't let that fight drag on like that. Ooh, this is a great early turn. We got our Engine of Destruction going here. Energy and strength every turn. And Limit Break did not exhaust. I don't know what I'm doing. If that's not apparent, sometimes I just kind of zone out on this game and totally forget what I was in the middle of doing. And there's a Perfected Strike that we're not going to take. God, I kind of want to do that. Enemies with vulnerable. Ooh, these are all so good. That will play a... we kind of have to take that. And then let's just start burning out the regular strikes as we can. Okay, so we don't even have enough. Well, yeah, we'll still go for the Emerald Elite. So we do have the deck capable of dealing with this. That does not mean that this is going to be fun to deal with. Well, damn. That's alright, we're fully defended. Take a little less damage at least. Let's true grit out that. Unfortunately, his things do not carry over twice, as I will show you. So we have double tap this turn, and it wears off. He is not like the Watcher with things like Swivel that just keep going. Pocket Watch, whenever you play 3 less cards, draw an additional 3 next turn. That's not that great for us. We could take a power through. I mean, we do have a true grit, but I don't really want to chunk up our deck with a bunch of wounds unless we get evolve, which will let us draw every time we draw those wounds every time we draw those wounds. Starting every combat with a skill. Frankly, I would rather do that and apply 3 vulnerable. It's going to be a lot more valuable than temporary decks. Yeah, I'm not starting around taking that much damage. Two fear potions is really good. We're not taking we're not going to take the Seeing Red. It does absolutely nothing for us, quite frankly. You know, it's just a turn where we get 2 extra energy. Well, if we don't get it on our Whirlwind turn, then what's the point of it, you know? We're not going to... Excuse me, we're not going to Berserk. That'll have him doing 50% more damage. And he's on a turn where he only takes 1. He's intangible. So we'll at least get him hurt for this one. Ooh, gambling chip at gambling chick. Yeah, this is just some lady that comes in and asks you how you're doing, if you want to hit up the craps table anymore. Yeah, we're not taking a pummel. Apparently I lost my ability to speak, so just keep that in mind as I head towards the Awakened one and what will hopefully be an Ascension 1 victory. Yeah, get rid of that bash, I guess. And let's go double Whirlwind. So this guy, the Transient, I'll let you read all that crap he does right there. It is quite a lot. Basically, you have to do as much damage to him as possible. His attacks get stronger every round. 5 rounds right now. I think he goes up to 6 in higher Ascension, but don't quote me on these things. Like I said, I kind of autopilot this game sometimes and don't necessarily pay attention to what's going on. No demon form. That's alright, we got him down to a blockable amount. And we're going to whirlwind back to the top there. And so if you don't have an upgraded defend and you have Orichalcum, and that's your only defense, you do not want to play it. Orichalcum does more with 6 block, but this is upgraded, so that's going to do more for us. Okay. We're going to do that. Just so the next round he's hurt, and we can hopefully start getting rid of this 70 damage. Double tapped sword boomerang is going to be very helpful for that. And then just hitting him to hit him here. Alright, and he will explode now. We do not need that. We're just going to rest up before this fight. And let's take on the Awakened one. Yeah, and let's get rid of all those. Okay. We have to do that. That is so much damage. That was 96 damage on the Awakened one. He's going to heal for 10, so 86 damage is still absolutely insane. Okay, and here's the round that I was worrying about. We are going to have to just... Oh, good, good, good. We got our Impervious back. Okay, so he did get to heal a lot, but now we've got our engine going. Hopefully we can survive this long enough for inevitability to take effect. Because we're already down pretty far here. Let's see if we can draw into another defense. We cannot, so I'm going to play Impervious again. Oh, it did not matter that we didn't upgrade that. Oh, that is golden. Alright, so we need to do that. Let's just headbutt that back on top of our deck and fully defend. Okay, so we managed to avoid that, and he's going to go into his next form. Oh, this sucks. Alright, so we need to do that, and we need to do that. Let's double tap Sword Boomerang. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just see that. But there you go. That is an Ascension 1 victory for the Ironclad. And we should have another level of unlocks here. Besides Ascension 2. Yep, Omamori is a fantastic relic. Negate the next 2 curses you obtain. Prayer Wheel, it's okay. You get 2 card war choices, like 1 group of 3 and then 1 group of 3. Also helpful if you have the Busted Crown, because it's 2 choices of 1, but that's still more than 1 card. Shovel is game breaking. You can now dig for relics at rest sites instead of smithing or resting. You can have a screen of like 20-30 relics. It's insane. Alright. But that's all we're going to do for right now, and I hope you all have a great day.